right, we are live from Milwaukee for the Pfizer Forum. CSBA matchup on a Saturday afternoon. It's going to be the Minnesota Golden Gophers of the Big Ten going to come on and take on the Big East. The Big East Marquette Golden Eagles, ranked number 5 in the CSBA. And joining me back in the booth is Zay. Welcome, buddy. Hope that CSBA jet was kind to you getting here to Milwaukee.
Yeah, I had to take flights, back-to-back games here.
Dan Gleasack Jr. going to get us off and running as Marquette with an inside offensive rebound putback. So Gleasack, Dominic Libby now with the ball last week's. Had 31 points for the Golden Gophers in their game. Let's see if they can ride that momentum from Libby. Is shot from the outside, no good, as Holmes Harris up with the rebound. What are you looking forward to his game, though, Zay? Obviously, Minnesota coming off a great game. Marquette ranked number 5 in the country with a win last week.
Yeah, Minnesota looking to rebuild that roster a little bit. Kind of want to see how they match up with a strong team like Marquette here.
I mean, Dominic Libby, a guy that really last game showed how good he is. As Gleasack going to commit the fouls, Libby beat both defenders there. This might be Libby's team. I think I would expect to see more of him as the season progresses, especially after his performance on the first game of the season. Libby going to get it over to Jack Jasper, JJ as they call him on the Gopher squad. Gets the screen, drives, pull up, jumper in. No good, but Luke Diesel, though, there. Not able to get it there. Diesel also had a nice game last week as Daniel James goes in and under for a quick 6-0 lead for Marquette, Zay.
Yeah, one thing about Marquette, just a storyline for them. They've always been a strong team, always been in that conversation, but never really been good enough to get over the hump.
Yeah, they've been there. They've been there a couple of times. They just keep knocking on that door as Daniel James pull up in transition. No good. Gleasack, offensive board, but can't get the putback to go as Diesel was leaning on him. Libby in the corner for 3. Bang! There it is. First points of the game for the Gophers.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised the Gophers going to him very early on here.
Now Holmes Harris for 3, no good, off the mark. Diesel, one of the big reasons the Golden Gophers do not need to worry on the boards. He is just Mr. Clean back there, cleaning the glass on the regular. I mean, look at that. There he is. Diesel again. Offensive rebound and the putback. He just knows where to go.
Yeah, main thing about rebounding is positioning, just knowing where your body has to be in terms of where the basket is.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite things in high school that my coach loved about me when I played, is a count it and 1. This Libby commits the foul, but, I was not the best skilled offensive player, but one thing I was really good at was rebounding. I knew how to follow the ball. I knew how to box out. I mean, I became like, I'm not saying I was Dennis Rodman, by no stretch of the imagination was I Dennis Rodman, but that's the style of game I played. I got so excited for getting rebounds, I didn't care about points. I mean, obviously I would get some putbacks and stuff like that, but my game was that of the same way you see Diesel, like defense and rebounding. That was where my skill set was. Nice backdoor alley-oop to Meow. So Diesel, similar in nature, that kind of player. Very willing to do all the dirty work.
Sometimes you just got to get a little bit dirty there. Now alley-oop was nice.
Wow, that is clippable right there. What a throwdown. Bet Brad, if you're in here watching that game, you got to clip that for Jasper because, wow. Time out on the court.
I was saying before.
Yeah, good.
I was saying before, sometimes you got to get those players that do the dirty work behind the scenes in order to get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, Diesel, in that game that Libby had 31, I think Diesel had, he was north of 15 rebounds in the game, so a couple block shots. Kick it outside. William Groves for 3. Bang. And Marquette clicking on all cylinders here. Matthew Gallardo, mid-range jumper, no good. J.B. Hook, who's dedicating this game to the Queen of England, who just passed yesterday. Shot condolences to the royal family. Ooh, Storm shuffling his feet there. Lucky he didn't get called for the travel. Gives it over to Little Red, who had a really strong game as well for Minnesota last week. And Helix Myers with a huge block there, Zay.
Yeah, that was easy block for him. Red going amongst the trees.
And a strong take, but good challenge by the Golden Gophers. Not giving any easy shots as Marquette misses. And Gallardo counted and won, and that is a much-needed basket to get them back in this ball game.
Yeah, that was a nice layup through the contact there.
So, Matty Gallardo to the line. Gets the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Cuts the lead to 4. So good scrappiness from Marquette against this number 5 ranked Marquette Golden Eagles team. Groves splits the defenders, now pulls it out, drives the lane the other side, goes left-handed. They're going to call a foul on King, and I don't know if I agree with that call, Zay. That looked like...
Yeah, he kind of went straight up with it. I think they should just let that go. There should have been no call.
Yeah, Minnesota coach does not like that at all. Brad calling for the line, and King's like, dude, I guarded him. I didn't touch him. I don't know what they're thinking. So 14-10. That was a relatively weak call as Groves knocks down the free throw. Can't knock down the second, so 15-10. Oh, bad entry pass. Myers comes up with the steal. Gets it over to Scott and knocks it down. 3-pointer, they're going to call that a 3, so 18-10 now, Marquette. Yeah, Brad, I don't think anybody got it, but you can always go back to after the game and clip it. I generally don't have time to clip them, so try to put it on you guys to do that. Minnesota in a little bit of a drought here, Zay.
Yeah, a little bit of drop very early on here. Probably just getting their offense together.
J.B. Hook stripped by King. Good defensive play by King. Here's an opportunity to see if they can take advantage. Csba Storm going to go in. And J.B. Hook challenging him. And Storm looking for the call. Doesn't get it.
That was all ball. He hit the ball first.
Inside, no good. Storm up with the rebound. Quick outlet pass to Little Red. Red. Storm, the bigger player in the low post, trying to take advantage of the mismatch, and does. Csba Storm.
Yeah, that was an awkward looking shot there. But he still got the drop, so.
Yeah, he's not necessarily fleet of foot, I can tell you that. Those big shoes, that big tall length doesn't make you silky smooth. So 18-12, Marquette out by 6. 1:24 to go here, first quarter. Good save by J.B. Hook on the entry pass. Storm forcing Hook to pick up his dribble. Now hands it over to William Groves. Red gonna go in, and Storm snatches the alley-oop with 2 hands. Looking like King Kong swatting planes. And Minnesota able to capitalize on the turnover.
Yeah, he knew he wanted to do right there. Ayers was locked on the ball.
That was like an INT. Too bad Storm isn't fleet of foot. I was going to say nice defensive play there again. But he's not going to get up the court quickly. So not a pick 6. Storm trying to
down low here if they can get it.
Oh, they pushed him out. Storm's got to body his way in here. You do not want him isolating there. You want him with his back to the basket. Gallardo pull up from the wing. No good. Storm tried to get it, but William Grove was able to pull it down. Myers going to pull that ball out. Marquette going to set up their offense. A lot of picks, a lot of moving picks going on there. Nothing called. Now Myers.
I don't know about these refs.
There were a lot of misses there. And Myers can't get it. JB Hook not in time. Too late at the end of one. 18-14. Golden Eagles up by 4 here to end the first quarter. You're watching CSBA on Twitch. Stick around. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 18-14 Marquette on top. Just getting ready to start off. Anything impressing you so far, Zay, from what you've seen from these two teams?
Minnesota holding their own in certain aspects of the game. A very good ball movement from them early on here.
And what about on the Marquette side of the ball?
Marquette side of the ball did well on the defensive end as they get stopped right there, just keeping them at bay.
Yeah, I've seen their offense be a little bit more fluid. They've been a little tight here. Not crazy tight, but a little tight, which I'm sure as the game goes on, they'll pick that up as Home Harris not able to knock that down. Josh Burse with Harris on him. Going to get it over to Libby. Lots of screens happening. Freeing Dominic Libby for 3. No good. As Gleasack Jr. up with a rebound. Rough start here for Libby, going 1 of 4 to start. Meow. Awkward. That one-handed awkward shot. Always looking so crazy, but able to drop that one. Splash.
Yeah, he looked like he struggled to get out of his hand right there, the way his body was contorted.
Yeah, he's one of those players. I don't understand him. He shoots with one hand, very rare, but has success with it, so you can't challenge it. Gleasack Jr. getting all sorts of respect for the interior play as Smith fires up 3, no good. So Marquette hasn't really been able to get it going from beyond the arc too much tonight. We'll start a step from Libby now out to Burse. Burse has been kind of quiet in this game. Star-Lord, there's a guy that we really haven't said his name at all. Libby comes off the screen, 3-pointer, bang, and that's a big one. Cuts the lead to 3. Now, Zay, what would you do? I mean, if you're Minnesota and you somehow able to steal a win here, where does Marquette go in the rankings? Obviously, 5th. I mean, they're playing strong. I'm not necessarily saying they're going to lose, but you look at a team that's out of the top 25. They come in to a high-ranking team on their home court and they steal a win. I mean, for you, does that how much would Minnesota jump up in a poll?
They would jump up a little bit, depending on other games that's been happening throughout the week. They could jump up more or less. I wouldn't think that Marquette would drop too much. They would definitely drop a couple spots, but I don't think it's going to be too detrimental.
Yeah, I could see maybe at that point Marquette dropping into the top 10 and Minnesota, coming into 20. It'd be interesting. Listen, that's just speculation. I don't know what the end result of this game is going to be. Obviously, the higher-ranked Marquette team, number 5 in the country, certainly a team that, is expected to win here today, but it doesn't mean that they're gonna. I mean, nothing is guaranteed. We've seen some teams like Ohio State and March Madness losing games we didn't think they would ever lose. So,
yeah, I remember last season March Madness. I think 1 or 2 or 3 of the 1 seeds dropped last year in the second round, I believe.
Yeah, and it's why we play the games. Nothing is guaranteed. Jasper, who had that highlight dunk early on, been a little quiet here. He's going to go for the fadeaway, and that's good. Nice back to the basket move, fadeaway from him. Marquette now Yao over to James. Holmes Harris going to come off the screen, drops the three, bang.
Yeah, nice place up there with the double screen, free him up for the three.
The Marquette's look silky smooth from the beyond the arc tonight. Jasper going to get it over to Libby. Libby drives high, gets it to go. I thought Gleasack got a piece of that, but it goes in nonetheless.
So I thought I did too. I thought that was gone.
So good job by the Golden Gophers. Meow. Nice backdoor cut. Both these teams struggling.
To the rim there.
Yeah, both teams struggling from the field, shooting percentage wise, but it doesn't feel as bad as that looks.
I think it's the defense from both squads making up for that. That fact.
That's probably why it is the way it is. Diesel gets fouled by Smith. So Diesel gonna go to the line and shoot too.
Yeah, there were a lot of stops very early on, so that's probably why the field goal percentage is so low.
I mean, that makes sense. A couple of big rejections by Storm, so yeah, that makes total sense. So 7-point ball game, 4:12 to go here. 22 in the stream. What's up, CSBA? Appreciate you tuning in. Take your locker rooms. Tell everybody in Discord to get in here. This last game of the week. It's been a good one. Groves drives off the glass and good. (31-22). Gallardo off the glass and good. Good take by Gallardo.
I was gonna comment on that. I was like, I don't know about the take there with the defenders in the paint, but he got it to go down. Using the strength there to get those 2 points off the slightly smaller king there.
Yeah, took advantage of his height for sure. 9-point lead. This is Minnesota needs a good response here to kind of keep it. Diesel drives, gets his own rebound. Goes in with another sky hook and gets it to go. He is so tough in the low post.
And nice footwork there down low. Getting that rebound back.
High off the glass. Can't get it to go. Csba hook, though, for the rebound, and he blows it underneath.
Diesel somehow getting back there to contest that shot.
Yeah, Diesel is just super tough defensively. Bad pass in the low post.
Ooh.
And they're going to say it went out on King. I don't know about that.
Wow.
I don't know about that one.
It went off their back, but I think he went out to go try and grab it again.
So timeout on the court, 33-26. Last game of the week. Myers going to get it over to Green. Green now over to Hook. Back to Green. Green looking to drive. Little stutter step. Gets Matthew Gallardo going the other way. But Gallardo challenging. Forcing the miss. And a big shot there from Minnesota. Cuts the lead to 5 as the Golden Gophers just continue to battle here.
Yeah, nice little shot from Storm there, branching out from his range a little bit from the paint.
Myers, a little floater, that's good.
Field goal percentage is looking very similar here, but there's a 7-point gap.
Rage gonna go inside of Storm. Storm using that big body off the glass and good, taking JB Hook to town.
Having a big body like that's just something you can't teach.
Hey, by the way, just I know that tomorrow is 9/11. Obviously, thoughts and prayers with everybody that lost anybody on that fateful day. It's a big moment in the United States' history. I know for me, it was a moment in time during my life that living in New York and being part of that certainly is a very vivid memory in my eyes. It probably will always be a vivid memory from what I experienced. So obviously, everybody take a moment of silence tomorrow, but just want to let everybody know that I'm thinking about them and how much I appreciate my life and appreciate everybody in the CSBA, because obviously that was a rough day in the United States history. So thoughts to everybody. Shout out to you, CSBA.
Yeah, definitely. Thoughts and prayers go out to all those families that were affected that day.
37-32, Marquette, 5-point advantage. Good defensive play there. Storm gets fouled by J.B. Hook, and I don't like that call. Hook, all ball, unless they're calling some sort of body there. I thought that was clean.
Yeah, it was. He kind of had to reach across his body to get that. I can see why the call was made.
So Storm to the line, but yeah, I mean that day for me, I know, living in New York, I literally was driving back from Stamford, Connecticut, from the WWE, now formerly WWF, when I worked there, and I just watched as I crossed over the Throgs Neck Bridge heading home to Long Island, seeing the buildings, the towers in the distance burning, and every vehicle that was passing me on the road, and there were like no vehicles, was one emergency vehicle after the next headed to New York City to help. So crazy time. James for three, no good. And Csba coming in for the rebound. Burris from half court, no good. 37-33. The Gophers playing a really strong game here. Excuse me, only trailed by 4 at half. So is they gonna break us down here?
Very convincing case by Minnesota here.
Yeah, so you're gonna break us down, man. Well, I mean, that was a great first half.
It definitely a great first half from both teams here. Marquette jumped out a very early lead, but Minnesota slowly but surely coming back into it. Both field goal percentages seem very similar. Both teams shooting roughly under 50%. Both teams doing very well on the defensive end too. One thing I like to see from Minnesota is that they start flowing a little bit more on offense there.
They haven't been as consistent offensively. They just need to be a little bit more. I mean, they're playing a great game defensively, without a doubt, but offensively, I mean, it's a pretty even game. Look at the stats right there: 45%, 8-18, 11-11. So it's been a fun one. All right, one more half of basketball to go here, and then we are headed to week 3 on Monday. So 37-33. It's been a fun one. Libby's got 8, 3 of 7. He started off slow, picked it up, and Diesel. A nice play on the interior. We talked about him earlier, as this is a 2-point lead in a very big game for the Gophers. Could be a statement game if they can pull off the W here, as Holmes Harris not able to knock that down.
Yeah, they definitely had the firepower to do it.
Josh Burris, why don't you wait a little longer until the defender comes on you before doing something? He could have thrown up a 3 there. Wide open. Now going to fire up a 3. And hits it. Bang! So what do I know? Clearly nothing. First lead tonight for the Golden Gophers, as they now lead by 1.
Yeah, here comes that run we were talking about in the halftime show.
Smith. Drives a double team. Foul. Count on the 1. No. So Diesel with his first foul. Smith to the line to shoot 2.
Smith. 2 shots.
Green's the first. So we're knotted up. That lead gone already. Lasted only a few seconds today. Diesel up with the rebound. Quick push to Lord. Star Lord to Diesel. Runs the floor so well. Luke Diesel. I kept calling him Ladante. I forgot that's his brother's. Luke is... I get the two confused because they both got L's in their names too, so... Yeah, Luke Diesel, solid player.
Yeah, I
Smith.
love the legacy aspect of the CSBA too. Like sometimes it's like brothers and twins and like cousins and all that. So.
Yeah. I love the lineage. Well, knotted back up at 40 here. 6:20 to go, third quarter. Now Burris. Diesel going to go off to the side there. Star Lord going to set a hard screen. Lord, I don't think has even had a point in this game. It's going to be interesting how it plays out. Libby for three. No good.
Seems though he's trying to force up shots here. Yeah, 3 of 8 from the field.
There's Star Lord actually getting his name involved. He fouls with the reach and foul there. Holmes Harris trying to bang his way down. Fade away jumper. That's good. H squared with a nice baseline fadeaway. Golden Gopher's going to take a quick TO. You're watching the CSBA. We'll be right back. You're watching CSBA on Twitch. So I want to know how we were 40 minutes ago had 35 people in here. Now we have 18. I don't get that. Crazy.
In that second, I mean, I was going to say that second game was really close, but this game's really close too, so I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know. Libby from deep. No, and Rattles at home. I was going to say no good. They call it a 3. Don't know if I agree with that one, but I think Dominic Libby is tipping these refs after each game. Smith gets a nice screen from Gleasack. Gets a little separation, but can't knock down the mid-range jumper. Marquette crowd trying to trick Minnesota with a countdown there, but Minnesota not falling for it. Pull up jumper in, no good, and Yao able to get it.
I thought Diesel had that too.
Yeah, so did I. Smith, Gleasack mistimes it. The putback, because it goes right through his fingers. Now Luke Diesel going to find Libby on the other side. Now over to Lord. 10 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here from Minnesota. Burst going to get it down on the low post. A little bit of a height advantage. No look pass out to Libby. Shot clock wanted down. Good ball movement. And Burst knocks down the 3. What are they going to call it? A 2 foot on the line.
Wide open space.
Great ball movement by Minnesota. And no panic in their game. And Marquette going to call timeout. So wow, what a play! What a
defense there!
What a defensive play! I love the double and triple teams by Marquette in that possession, but Minnesota doing a nice job with the ball movement and no panic and get it over to the corner. So now to Myers in the low post. Nice defensive play by Diesel, but Myers gets it back. Minnesota defense swarming again here, Zay. Nice play, though, by Helix. Myers is able to be patient. So Myers doing a nice job pulling Marquette back in with him. One Gallardo. ATM card rejected, but Luke Diesel with another offensive rebound. He is a man on the boards, man. He is just crushing it.
Yeah, he just knows where to be. Like him and Storm definitely know where to be in terms of rebounding.
Luke's got to probably have at least 5 offensive rebounds in this game. See, Ralak, I just said rebounds. See, you're not the only one at that. Diesel's been activated here. Drills the free throw. 3-point Golden Gophers lead. Myers for three. Oh, I was ready to call it. I thought that was going down. A little premature bang. See, I even mess up every once in a while. Like the hot dog is definitely off the mustard. You know, those kind of moments. Storm, good kick outside Gallardo. Gallardo now drives. Mid-range jumper, no good. Storm, though, what the... Wow. Wow. Counted in one.
Nice aggressive take by Storm there. That's what we want to see out of those bigger centers.
That is a clippable clip right there. And the power and the authority that he threw that down with and gets the foul.
When you have that height and that strength, you just got to throw it down.
Yeah, Storm is brewing right now. Free throw up and good. So the big fella doing a nice job from the free throw line. Extends Minnesota's lead to 6 here. Marquette trying to get some more offensive rhythm here. Green. I feel like their bench has struggled in this Wednesday. I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah, the second unit's kind of struggled a little bit going in. I got a little bit cold. Maybe mix the personnel up as he gets a block right there.
Yeah, that's a big
transition. Big
block by JB Hook. Going to kick it to the corner for Scott for two. That's a two-pointer. The ref called it immediately. Foot on the line.
Went on.
Yeah, her two fingers went out immediately, so I caught that. I was watching that. And his foot was all over the line, so.
Kevin Durant's shoes all over the line.
Oh, Storm. I would have been a power move if he would have thrown that down for the dunk, but not able to get that spin move there. Green, floater no good, gets his own rebound and the putback. Nice second effort by Dante Green.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that that last dunk took a lot of stamina out of him.
Well, ball bounced around, and Red's going to save it. Obviously, that went off of the Marquette player. That's why it was not a backcourt violation. Red, I don't think, has had a point in this game. Gallardo going to get it in step, catch, and shoot three. Bang! So 5-point lead again.
Gallardo, one of the better three-point shooters for that team. And leave him wide open.
Yeah, Gallardo and Libby, the two guys, and Jasper occasionally will knock down a three. And another block from Storm. I think that's 3 for him in this game. Little Red gonna fire it up. He heard his name and knocks down the 3. Red, bang, 16-6 run in the last 6 minutes.
Did you calling him out? He had to make a play.
Yeah, he hadn't scored the whole game. Myers for 2, no good. Nice offensive rebound, but can't get the putback as Jamie Hook.
I thought that was clean. His body was towards the basket.
Yeah, I thought Hook was gonna throw that down with a dunk, but sometimes these big fellas they gotta throw it down with some authority. Red gonna find King, goes in, can't foul by JB Hook. So King to the line for 2 to try to extend this to a 10-point game with 37 seconds to go here in the third. King, ugly looking free throw, but it goes. That is an ugly form. I thought Meows was a little crazy. This looks like Shaq's old shot. He knocks them both down though. So 10-point lead for the Golden Gophers. Dante Green. Cuts it to 8. 58-50 now. Rage gonna get over to Red. Turns right into Storm. Storm in the paint now. Body in his way, goes up. Gonna call another foul on JB Hook. That's his 3rd. So Hook's gonna have to be careful here, Zay. He's got 3.
Yeah, I would sit him out. Even if there's 12 seconds left, I would just go ahead and just send him out. Maybe start of the 4th. I keep him in going into the last couple minutes.
Java Storm rattles that one home. Substitutions by both teams. Wisely, they pull Hook out of the game and put Gleasack back in. With 3 fouls, you don't want to take any chances. Harris gonna fire one up to end the half. Can't get it to go. And at the at the half. Sorry, at the end of 3, 60-50. The Golden Gophers looking to pull off the upset here in Milwaukee. Stick around. Fourth quarter coming your way. Get those fours up in stream chat. You're watching CSBA on Twitch. All right, let's take a look at the State Farm assist of the game.
But yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I like that one. That was that Jack Jasper throwdown. I think it was Jasper, right? Not Burst, it was Jasper.
Yeah.
All right, big fourth quarter here. Marquette trails by 10. The number 5 ranked team in the country. They need a big fourth quarter here. Harris. Shabazz home. Harris getting down to Gleasack Jr. Fadeaway jumper. You know, the one thing I don't like that Marquette has done is they've taken a lot of fadeaways.
Yeah, I didn't like the fadeaway shot there. He definitely had the mismatch.
Dominic Libby for 3, missing on the other side. Good clean look for Libby. I don't mind it, just not able to knock it down. Almost Harris can't get it, but good positioning by Gleasack Jr. And he gets stuffed by the rim, and luckily for Marquette, the ball goes off the legs of Jack Jasper.
Yeah, the setup for that shot was just it wasn't just the best for him.
We'll pass that into Smith. Ooh, that was close. Almost. D. Smith almost lost that one.
And Marquette right now just looking for some footing.
Yeah, you need to get a little momentum. You want to have the momentum go your way, start traveling in your direction. So, Burris pull up jumper, no, throws it out of bounds, and there's these are the little ball luck moments where they need, those moments where the other team makes some unforced errors, and there's one of them. So, this is where good teams step up, and Holmes Harris returns the favor, throws it out of bounds, is feeling the pressure, and that's what Minnesota has done in this game between Diesel and Javed Storm. Their defensive presence in the interiors has made Marquette think twice, and they did on that possession as they throw it out of bounds and return the turnover favor. But Gleasack says, no, I'm not going to let Star-Lord, I'm not going to let you beat me backdoor for an alley-oop. Holmes Harris, though, can't get the 3 to go, and then a miss. Counted at 1. It's meow. Diesel looking to the replay, but to no avail as meow. Gonna go to the line and shoot 1 and try to complete the 3-point play the old-fashioned ways, eh?
Yeah, a lot of jumping around there in the paint. They over here fighting for them for that point.
Yeah, these two teams definitely have done a really good job scrapping it on the interior. Between Gleasack, JB Hook, Diesel, Storm, all those big fellas down low. This is the way Minnesota is going to need to play in the Big Ten this season. If they can play like this, they might steal some victories. And right now, they're up by 5 against the number 5 ranked Marquette. Dominic Libby not able to get it to go. Tough miss there. Minnesota's gone a little cold here. And Gleasack with the foul off the Holmes Harris miss. And don't look now, Marquette.
Good positioning there by Gleasack.
And don't look now, Marquette now trails by 3. Ooh, Libby wide open on the other side. Can't knock that down, so Minnesota's gone a little cold here in the 4th. Coach Bad Brad said, don't worry, we always blow it. And right now, it's a 7-0 run, chance for a 10-0 run, and that's exactly what Marquette has done as they now pulled even 60 apiece with 5:25 to go here in the 4th.
Yeah, they decimated that lead very quickly early on in the 4th here.
Libby, step back jumper. That's good. Big clutch 3-pointer from Dominic Libby.
I'm surprised he was able to get that to go down. The step back with the hand in his face.
Go over to Holmes Harris as the Minnesota bench jumps off, but to no avail as Shabazz Holmes Harris knocks that down as he's money from beyond the arc, and it's a 63-63 game with 4:59 to play. So 13-3 run right now for Marquette to start this fourth quarter. Libby going to bring the ball up here for Minnesota. Star-Lord going to set him up with a screen for a nice mid-range jumper. And one of the rare times Luke Diesel not active on the boards, kind of watch the ball. They go to Holmes Harris the other side. Counted at 1 as Jack Jasper picks up his second.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate foul right there. To get up the lead like that.
15 chance to a 16-3 run right now to start this fourth quarter. And this is what good teams do. This is what teams like Marquette, who are ranked in that top 5, they always play big in fourth, and a bad letdown there on defense by D. Smith as Dominic Libby goes in uncontested. I think Smith took a play off there, Zach. Shabazz Holmes Harris. Gleasack has the mismatch down low. They go to Kyler Smith on the other side. Bang! Sorry, D. Smith, excuse me. D. Smith, not Kyler.
Yeah. The defender was there, but his hands were down. That sense, and the hand down, man down. There's no way he's contesting that.
And now 4-point lead for Marquette. This is where it's been a while since Minnesota held the lead. And now they got to dig back in here. Star-Lord going to fire up from 3, not able to get it to go. Good ball movement. James to Holmes. Harris for 3, no good. Minnesota trying to push the transition. Step back 3 from Dominic Libby, no good. I don't like that play by Libby. He had Jasper cutting to the basket.
Yeah, especially as the point guard, you got to be able to see the floor right. He had a better opportunity to get 2 points there.
Yeah, but a much tougher matchup for him today than last week. With his 31-point performance, D. Smith has done a nice job on defensively. Harris pull-up jumper, can't get it to go, and Luke Diesel, the man on the spot again, Mr. Cleaning up that boards, but a bad turnover there as D. Smith gets his pocket picked. Works his way inside. Good defense by Minnesota, though, today there to not let Smith take over. Libby gets stolen. Meow. Coast to coast with the throw down.
Yeah, Libby having 2 of the last 3 turnovers here on the way down. They would like to go ahead and talk that over.
Yeah, Minnesota going to call a timeout with 2:20 here to go. Not out of this, only trailing by 6, but Marquette Golden Eagles have all of the momentum right now. I feel like they need Javid Storm back in this game. Dan Gleasack Jr. going to get the player of the game with 6 points. Not going to give us any highlights, unfortunately. Don't know if I would have given him the pod, but Jasper's the size advantage to his credit. Minnesota, good recognition. They take advantage. Jasper's now got 6. Timeout. Now Marquette going to call a timeout with 2:03 to go. Four-point game right now. Golden Eagles with the lead. It's been a pretty close game the entire time. Both teams, I think, pushed out to like a 10-point lead, but it's been close almost the whole time. Nice play there by Gleasack Jr. having the position out of that timeout.
Neither team really had too much of a big gap here. It's been pretty close within 10 the entire time.
A lot of respect for the Golden Gophers game, and D. Smith pushes Gallardo, and an easy foul call for the referees there. So Gallardo knocking down the first. Free throw is such a pivotal point in this game. You want to make sure down the stretch you're knocking them down as Gallardo drills both. 4-point game. Libby now on the bench, so Gallardo going to be that guy that's going to try to take control here. Myers gets fouled by Jasper. Jasper complaining to the refs. He's like, come on, I moved over. I didn't really do anything.
2 shots.
So 73-69, Myers to the line for 2. Oh, and he misses the free throw.
Oh, don't lie there. Maybe it wasn't a foul.
What is the we say the ball don't lie? The ball don't lie. Myers up and good. Nice play by Jasper.
Look how Myers kind of like backed off. He didn't want that foul.
Nice take by D. Smith. Gallardo. That's good. 1:06 to go, 3-point game.
They're not out of the woods yet. Yeah, still sporting a higher field goal percentage, even though they're down.
Smith counted in 1. That is a bad foul by Luke Diesel. If you're going to foul, you got to foul hard, not let him get a shot. So a 5-point game with 53 seconds to go here. A chance to make it 6. And misses the free throw, so a couple of pivotal free throws missed down the stretch here. Gallardo wide open. Nice way to run the floor, Gallardo. And the best part about that, Minnesota used about 3 seconds off the clock in that. So smart.
Yeah, that's exactly how you draw it up.
Yep. That is a great fast break. Big defensive play here. D. Smith going for the dagger and drops a 3. Not over yet, though. But that could be a dagger.
A nice shot by Smith there to create the space from the defender with the step back.
Jasper, wild shot, can't get it go. Luke Diesel with the putback, though. 5-point game, timeout on the court. Not over by any stretch of the imaginations. With 26 seconds here. Still got some time, but you're going to have to play the foul game here, Zay.
Yeah, with 26 seconds left to go, you're going to have to play the foul game. You don't really have much of a choice.
I mean, the good news for Minnesota is Marquette is in the bonus, so... I'm not surprised to see this kind of game from Minnesota. This is a lot of what we saw last season. They played really good teams, really tough. And then, losing some really heartbreaking moments down the stretch. So, we'll have to see what happens here, obviously. But Minnesota is really coached well, and I've been super impressed. They're going to foul here. Smart foul as Josh Burris fouls Holmes Harris. So Holmes Harris will go to the line. They only wasted about 2 seconds off the clock there. So, but Minnesota, obviously this game was in their grasp. I think they let down a little bit, Zay, in the fourth quarter. Obviously, still not over yet, but they need a few things to go their right.
They did have that lead going into the fourth. They just let it slip through their fingers.
2 2-possession games and home Harris hits and he does. Minnesota going to call a timeout. Now, you hit a 3, you play the foul game, you hope for a couple of free throw misses. So, not over. I mean, we saw last game, I think it was a 6-point deficit with about this amount of time left, and Alabama sent it to overtime. Now, good, they did lose in overtime, but if you remember that game's day, they trailed by 6, about the same amount of time left. So, this game's not over yet. Got to get the right person behind the arc, though. Burst the Lord. Nobody getting behind the three-point arc. Way too much time wasted here. Gallardo probably looking for the foul, but that should do it. Burst going to commit the foul, his 4th. With 12 seconds left. So that should do it. 83-77.
At the line for 2.
That'll put the icing on the cake as it is now a 3-possession game. So great game though, Zay. I mean, Minnesota played Marquette super tough.
Yeah, just like you said, they did that a lot last season too. You can never really count Minnesota out. They're like one of their sneakers teams.
Man, I'm just waiting for that third person on Minnesota to step up. I'm trying to figure it out. As Javid Storm had played really good, as Libby can't get that to go. Good ball movement here. Gallardo fighting to the last second. I love the no quit in Minnesota, but fortunately they fall and lose this game by 8. 85-77. But yeah, I mean, if they can get 1 or 2 more players just to up their game just a little bit between Libby, Storm, and Gallardo and Diesel, I think that brings Minnesota up another level. I mean, they played and fought hard in this game, only lose by 8. It's pretty impressive against the number 5 team, number 5 ranked team in the country. Anything stand out here for you, though, Zay?
Definitely points in the paint. That definitely stands out a lot, and especially the points off the turnovers. 11 points off the turnovers.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Marquette capitalized on that for sure. They finished this game shooting. Both teams. I mean, Minnesota actually shot the ball better. A couple trips to the free throw line. Actually, the free throws are actually even. So, yeah, I mean, it's just a few extra opportunities. Maybe on the rebounding side of the ball. I mean, a couple extra rebounds, 15 offensive boards. So maybe those second chance opportunities. Probably what propelled Marquette to this win. I mean,
yeah, they did shoot a better percentage, but Marquette just got more shots up. Definitely was the difference maker there.
Yeah, that and the turnovers, I do agree. 11 points off the turnovers certainly hurt. It's going to come back to bite Minnesota. Let's flip the shot over the losing side first. Dominic Libby finishing with 16. Matthew Gallardo also with 16. Luke Diesel, what did I say? This guy is a double-double machine. Another game, 14 rebounds, 2 blocks. I mean, you can expect this out of Luke Diesel almost every single game. The guy is a beast. You know what you're going to get with him. Javid Storm, a solid game from him. 12 of 7, 2 blocks. Only on 4 of 6 shooting. Jack. So they had 4 guys in double digits. Jack Jasper, 8, 4, and 2. Josh Burst, 5, 0, 1. Little Red, 5, 2, 3. Elijah King, 2, and 4. Star-Lord, a very, very quiet game from Star-Lord. I expected to see more from him. We'll see if he can start to pick up his game. Adam Rage finishing with 0. So didn't even put up a shot, say. Flipping the script, D. Smith finishing with 25. Finishing with 25, 9 of 13, 4 of 5 from 3. Shabazz Holmes Harris, 15 with 5 dimes. Great game him by me, Yao, 11 and 5. So only 3 guys on Marquette in double digits. D. Gleasack Jr. with 14 boards and 8 points, 7 and 4 for Helix. Dante Green, 6, 2 and 1. I'm kind of flying through this, guys, because I'm losing my voice. William Groves, 6 and 1. Gus Scott, 5, 1 and 2. Daniel James, 2, 1 and 5, and then only no points for JB Hook. I'm shocked. Did have 5 boards in this game, so it was a lot of fun. Great way to round out week 2. 2 back-to-back great games here to end it. Actually, 3 games. You know what? Looking at the game that Dickey called, the Pitt Wake Forest game, that game was good too. So all 3 games today, all within probably 10 points final scores. So great day of basketball in the CSBA. Any parting words, Zay, before we sign off for the week?
Yeah, Minnesota, they play a very good game, start to finish. You can never really count them out. Yeah, just like last season into this season, it's the same exact story. They just need like those 1 or 2 players, maybe a different game set game plan going in to just help them close out some games. I would keep a very close eye on them going into conference play.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. They're gonna give the Big Ten a little bit of fits this year. It's a tough conference, but Minnesota, I think, is the right team there. They are a gritty team. They know how to fight. They just got to learn how to push over that hump to grab those W's. But they are right there knocking on the doorstep. So good job by Bad Brad. Don't hang your head. This is another phenomenal game against the number 5 team in the country. So Marquette, obviously keep doing your thing, rolling, guys. You guys played a tough game. Obviously pull out the W here against a tough Minnesota team. So getting ready, 1 more week of non-conference, and then we get into conference play. So super excited. CSB season's flying already. We're already headed to week 3. So appreciate you, Zay. Thanks for doing back-to-backs. Appreciate Dickey on the call earlier. And appreciate you, CSBA, for tuning in. Everybody have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you guys on Monday. CSB out. Peace.